God, that sound is orgasmic. Yeah, I've been here the entire time, but I just that just gentle hum into like the crescendo, absolutely masterful. So, with Bloodstained coming out in the middle of the month, I thought it would be a good time to play a different game, or at least a game that's heavily inspiring that game. That's right, we're playing Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Now, for those who don't know, this one, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, ooh, let me turn it down just a tiny bit. Castlevania Symphony of the Night is one of like the granddaddies of the Metroidvania series. It was this and Super Metroid that pretty much put and coined that term to the degree it is. And this game right here, if you haven't played this game and you're a fan of Metroidvanias, I don't even know, man. You need to play this game. It's just the absolute best. It was so revolutionary for its time, and while at this point I do enjoy Dawn and Aria of Sorrow a little bit more, the DS games, because they kind of polished it for me a little bit more, this game is just pure orgasmic nostalgia. And we're gonna name the account Alucard. Because why not? It took so much tries just to get this to work, by the way. Journey back to 1792 in the Transylvanian countryside of Romania. Also, the voice acting in this game was just amazing as well. Just perfect. CGI doesn't hold up all that well, but, you know, this came out in what? Either the early 2000s or the late 1990s on the PlayStation. I'm not going to give it too much flaw for not looking like current gen almost 20 years ago now. Because back then, this was like the shit. When people first saw this back in the day, they were like, oh my god, it looks so realistic. Oh, nowadays, people are like, oh man, this looks like trash. I can take it or leave it personally. I've never been one who care about graphics. Like, I like graphics, but I'm not one of those people who are like, oh, it's not like the most graphically in fidelity thing. Not a playable game. As you can see from the games I've played so far. So this game starts off where you play the ending of Bloodlines. Let's see, how do I do it? There we go. The ending of Bloodlines, which is a game that never came out in America, I believe, or if it did come out, maybe it was called Rondo Blood. Either way, you are playing as Richter, and for anyone who's played Super Smash Bros. 4 Ultimate, they know who that is. He is one of the descendants of, what's his name? He's a descendant of the Belmont family. Oop, yep. Oh, I thought you could just keep spamming it. There it is. I knew there was a secret here. But yeah, he's a descendant of the Belmont family. He is one of the wielders of the Vampire Killer, this magical whip that's used to kill vampires. And obviously you're going to kill the biggest, baddest vampire of them all. Obviously, you don't generally know about all these items yet, but because there we go, and you can't have access to them because Richter is not the main character of this game. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mothers played this game at this point, but you know, boop. And here's for one of the most memorable
Die, monster! You don't belong in this world.
voice acting in the world.
It's not by my hand that I'm once again given flesh. I was called here by humans who wish to pay me tribute.
Tribute? You steal men's souls and make them your slaves.
Women too.
Perhaps
Actually, no, he doesn't do that, women.
of all religions.
Shots fired.
Words are as empty as your soul. Mankind ill needs a savior such as you.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
There it is. If that's not iconic, I don't know what is. No, I want this. So, press up and square, you do your attack. You can jump over the fireballs. And the only part that's vulnerable is his head. And you can use our vampire killer to put out the fire. Yeah. I've always found it weird that a whip of all things is like, ow. I've always found it weird that it was a whip that was used as like this ultimate killing machine for all evil. Ah. Yeah. Ah, come on. I can't believe I'm taking damage against the first like tutorial boss of this game. There we go. Let me style on you a little bit. You think the Lord of all Evil would have a cooler moveset, right? Here we go. And then he transforms into his real form. Now, you can actually beat this guy normally, but if you take enough damage, something cool happens. That's Maria, who summons her little animal friends to give you power, and you basically become God, or get God levels of power. See what I mean? And that is just a start. Pretty much, Richter Belmont takes him out in 1792. It was Richter. Oh, here we go. It was Richter Belmont, the legendary vampire hunter, who succeeded in finally ending the menace of Count Dracula, Lord of Vampires, who had been brought back to the grave by the dark priest Shaft. Don't even think about it. However, one night 4 years later, under the glare of the full moon, Richter mysteriously vanished. With no idea of where to begin her search, Maria Renard set out to look for him. It was then that fate intervened. Castlevania, the Castle of Dracula, which is rumored to appear once every century, suddenly materialized from out of the mist, as if to show her the way. Meanwhile, powerful forces were struggling for the soul of the man named Alucard, the very same Alucard who had teamed up with Trevor Belmont to battle his immortal father, Count Vlad Tepes Dracula. Alucard, in order to purge the world of his own cursed bloodline, has immersed his vampiric powers and entered into what is supposedly an eternal slumber. But now he is awake and aware of the evil once again at the work in his homeland. By the way, if you haven't seen it, watch the Castlevania anime on Netflix. A+ tier show. The time has once again come for the forces of good and evil to engage in their ancient battle. Dracula's castle beckons for you, and no man can say who shall emerge victorious. But yeah, Castlevania, the Castlevania anime on Netflix, A+ tier show. And if you aren't watching it, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go watch it. And now we get our actual main character of the game, Castlevania. Wait for it. That's a beautiful shot. Even in its older looking graphics, it's just a really good shot. A little bit longer. There we go. Son of Dracula only has 70 HP. There's our boy, Alucard. Half vampire, half human. There it is. Best move in all of. If you're not backsliding to get around, you're not really playing this game. Now, pretty much these games right here is what like revolutionized the concept of like proper movements. Like in case you see, if you swing on the ground, you're stuck into like a decent amount of delay until your sword before you can swing again. But if you short hop and swing, you utterly remove the delay. Things like that. And you can swing multiple times in the air. You can swing. You can backdash into a swing immediately. Stuff like that. And it's utilizing those various tools is how you get out of here. Is how you play Castlevania. Luckily, since it's early in the game, it doesn't really matter. You don't have to like play too effectively, but that is the proper way to play Castlevania. You want to be short hopping into attacking to utterly remove the delay of landing and stuff. Level up. This is also the first Castlevania to incorporate what's it called? RPG elements. And here's a little secret. Wall chicken. Because you know they had to do it. There's a slight swing downwards. Not you do it very often. Boop. Merfolk. Oh, and because you're a vampire, you do take water damage from water. Ow. By the way, you can, if you want to, grind all the way from 1 to 99 right there in that pool of water. 1 to 100. Oop. Now, you're probably wondering why nothing's really popping up yet. That's actually an add-on you have to get. Because, yeah, it's a relic you have to get. Which we don't have yet. Boop. Wait a second. Can I... Nah, don't worry about it. Oh, right, and I forgot. You actually have access to 2 weapons. You have a left weapon and a right weapon. Ow. No. There's a special shield later in the game that I'll be able to show you something cool with if I'm good enough. But yeah, right now all we have is our jump, our swing, and our weapons. But...
Alucard, what is your business here?
I've come to put an end to this.
Still befriending mortals. I'll not ask you to return to our side, but I demand you cease your attack.
I will not.
You shall regret those words. We will meet again.
But first, I'm gonna take your equipment. Yup, he takes all our stuff. A lot of the things that he just took from us were basically the best items in the game, so now we're just stuck with, right now, just our basic fist. We can still short hop with, and that's about it. I should have showed you the stats beforehand. Oh well. Luckily, because I'm a vampire, I have super strong punches, because superpowers and whatever. There actually is a glitch there. If you're able to do it just right, you can actually just bypass that and not lose any of your equipment. So you can just go through this game like utter god mode. A sword. But yeah, RPG elements. What? Why do I have this? I don't know what that is, but I think it's a one-time use item, so I'm not going to use it. But yeah, so now we're stuck with this little dinky sword that barely goes an inch. And obviously, since this is a Metroidvania game, and the precursor of a lot of Metroidvania games, there's going to be a lot of backtracking. Oh wow, really? Huh. Instant upgrade. Oh wait, no it's not. This is a two-handed weapon, right? Yep. What does this one do? Notice how there's even longer delay. This has the same reach as our other weapon though, but it's two-handed. And these are save rooms. And since he's a vampire, obviously he's gonna get in a coffin. Boop. Slide. Seriously, it is just faster to slide to move around. And here's our first relic. Relic. Cube of Zoe. And now, let's check it out. Causes items to materialize. So now when we swing it, these hearts will now appear. I'm not sure why they needed a relic for that, but whatever. Alchemy lab. Or laboratory. What the crap was that? Oof, wrong way. Ow. Oof. The extra reach is nice, but I think I'm gonna stick with the short sword. Less reach, but I'm able to move and react faster. Another red rust. Oh, come on. There it is. Thank you. That is our chest piece, I believe. Yup. I'm not going to be able to know where all the secrets are, but I will know where a decent amount of them are. So what you're supposed to do there, if you can't figure it out, you're supposed to drag him over to the... Yeah, those bones rolls reanimate. Drag him over to the button, and then hit him onto the button so he falls there. See? You can see it up there. In fact, ow. Thank you. Then again, but you can just straight jump over the button, so you can just ignore all that. Hey, we got our shields that we're never going to use. There's very few reasons to use a shield in this game. Certain attacks just utterly bypass it. You'll basically take less damage. Like, let's see. Come on, hit me. You take 2 damage normally, and with the shields, yeah, you can't even deflect those attacks. Come on. Axe armor. How iconic. Those axes keep coming towards you, so you gotta dodge them, by the way. What's our... Yeah, there we go. So, nowadays, there's so many maps that just do not seem to understand the concept. Get out of here. They just don't understand the concept. Just bam, map. I did it wrong. Well, let's go this way. Save room. There's a lot in this game. One thing that I do want to take notice of real quick is this map right here. So many other video games, whether it be Metroidvania or just about so many other Metroidvanias, have a map similar or just the same kind of color scheme as this one. Symphony did it first, and so many other games just copy it because it's like, oh, this is the best. Okay then. Oh no! Don't touch me. Ah! Can I even block these? Yes, I can. I think the most shields, except for like 1 or 2, are only good for what's it called? Blocking projectiles. There is one shield that it does do something stupid, and there's our sub weapon. Same way as we did with Richter. Hold up and square to attack with it, and it cost. This one only cost 1 heart to use. Resist thunder. It does what you think it does. Any thunder attack you resist. Now you might notice that we do not have the ability to see life totals. Again, that is later. Level up. Boop. Can I push this box? I think I can. Yup. It's not there, it's supposed to be pushed, but whatever, we'll come back to it later. Notice that quick little, like, swipe. More animation canceling stuff. And a lot of bosses will basically boil down to how effectively can you animation cancel for the most possible damage. With enough like practice and stuff, you can generally get like 2 or 3 hits before you land with enough practice and animation canceling. One won't save here. Nah. Missed it. It's not worth it to kill. It is worth it to kill everything you see, but it's not worth it to go out of your way to, you know? God, I love this game. I'm gonna stick with the dagger. Oh, wow, I forgot the first boss is just right here. Our first boss for Alucard, anyway. Oh, God, was really bad of me. What you got, birdie? Dodge. I remember as a kid, I used to... Ooh! I used to have so much trouble with this thing. What is it doing? That's one dead. And because you killed his friend, the other one gets stronger. These guys have a very iconic name, which utterly escaped me at the moment. Getting bodied. Oh my god. Block, 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 block. Ugh. I think this is why I had trouble with this boss as a kid. Ah. Ah! Leather isn't this strong. Oh god, that's 8. I keep getting hitting on the, like the... Nah. Imagine if leather was this strong to actually stop fire. There it is. Speed teabag. Give me. Max life up. Or life max up, I guess. This button. Doom, doom. Doom, doom. Ah. Kill these in 2 swings now? Good. Ooh. Yo, Mr. Bloody Dagger here. Calm down. Ah. Calm down, buddy. Stop trying to stab me. I don't deserve this. That's in the next area. I believe this leads to the next area anyway. We'll go this way and then go back. It also just, I know it looks silly at times, but it is honestly faster to just slide to move around at times. Boop. I really hope Bloodstained's good, because that's the main reason I'm playing this. I'm just basically preparing for Bloodstained, which comes out, I believe, this 15th, which I, once again, put money into the Kickstarter, so I'll be getting it for, I guess not free, but since I did pay for it, ow! God, the knockback of that. See, that's how you're supposed to do it. Anyway, yeah, I paid for the Kickstarter for that, and I've always just liked Metroidvanias, as I've made blatantly clear on this channel. Ow. So I can only hope the game's good. I don't need another Mighty Number 9 where I spent, what, like $40 on it and got, that. Ugh. Oh, I always love this weapon. It bounces around depending on the angle, but I'm gonna stick with the dagger. Whee! And those have... Nah. Block. 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 Oh, I cowered out. I probably could have killed him there if I didn't cowered out. Do do doom, do doom doom. The creator of this game series is the one who's well, let me not be greedy there. One of the people who helped create this game also made Bloodstained, so I was like, oh. I can't remember what that does. I think, oh, that's the throwing salts. So watch. They're holy salts. Oh, come on, I can use the dang thing. Yeah, they're holy. Oh no, I didn't want this. I just wanted to showcase. But yeah, you throw them down to the ground, and they do DOT damage almost. Potion. Ow. But yeah, the creator of this game, Itagaki or something, Igoraki, however you say it, is making Bloodstained. So I'm really hyped knowing that if we're able to get the same quality out of that game, or out of this game into that, it'll be great. Throw a little bottle, burning fire. We'll take that. Even though this costs 3, I think the other one costed 3 as well. Takes 4. Block. Ah, I didn't turn around. Everything in this game's made up, though, like, so many of these concepts have just been, like, a universal concept in all the Metroidvanias. The concept of knockback and the animation canceling with the swings. Like, seriously, look at, like, half the other Metroidvania or Castlevania Metroidvanias that have come out, and see how many just take inspirations from this game. Because it's a lot. I'm gonna stick with the dagger. I do like the dagger. Yes, that's a haunted table. Don't question it. Boop. Boop. Yeah, we'll save. Alright. Onward. So I want to try to throw a dagger here, but since I can't pull it up and down at the same time, I can't. That's one of those things that are improved in Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow, because your use weapon button is mapped to something else. Really? That looks like it should have wall chicken or something in it, you know? Oof. So I can kick you out with one? Good to know. Ow. Ow. Good to know this like little natural flowing effect that he has is just utterly him being cool. And apparently one dagger is stronger than one sword swing. Good to know. Come here. By the way, yes, it is possible to beat this entire game with just what's it called? Your fist. It takes a while, and it's harder because your range is short. But it is possible. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Give me the heart. Give me the bag. And obviously those items there up there we can't get yet because we don't have the ability to double jump or fly. I want to say these things also curse you if they hit you. Don't quote me on that. I can't remember all the mechanics of this game. Ah. Oh, they don't. Free. Sweet. Free item though. Circle it. I would have been mad had I got knocked into the other room and not got a chance to pick this up. Because items do reset once you leave the room. So either 3 swings. Spirit Orb. What does this one do? Is this one that reveals people's stats? Yes. Now we can see how much enemy damage we're doing to enemies. Again, I don't know why we need a relic for that. Seems like it's kind of unnecessary, but whatever. It's an old school game. It's just one of those tiny little nitpicks that doesn't stop the mastery that is this game and how wonderful it is. Boop. 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 See? Now we can see how much damage we're doing. I forgot how your attack animation works. Oh, right. That, like that. So, anyone who's seen Zero Punctuation knows that one of the things he says about this game is that they have these utterly beautifully... Ow. These utterly beautifully handcrafted enemies, and some rooms will literally only have the enemy just once and never again, for as silly as that it is. And he's not wrong, it's just... You'd think after so much work designing these enemies and their attack patterns and stuff, that they'd want to showcase them all. But nope. They'll be in certain rooms once and then never again. I want that money bag. These things give like 1 EXP, so it's not even really worth swinging at them unless they're in your way. I do want that big heart, though. Is there an item up here? No? Really? There are secret hidden walls, but again, don't expect me to remember where every single one of them are. Ooh. Whoa! It's kind of funny that my dagger is doing far more than my sword. Ah! Heck nah, give me back my sword. Or dagger. Through the doorway. Whee! Where's this one lead to? Oh, back to the start. Good, so we can push this button. Sweet. Get you out the way and keep going forward. A cloth tunic, even though we don't need it because we got a hidden caress. That being said, I think for right now, we are going to save. My next major video will be coming out soon now that I finally have thought of a subject matter to talk about. And this one's going to be kind of a doozy. But for anyone out there watching this, thank you. I hope we have a nice good time playing this game. But for anyone out there watching, thank you and later.